That's wokest of freaks. James Talarico furiously trying to rub away his radical past after learning he'll be facing off against Trump-backed Ken Paxton for a Texas Senate seat.
Do you still believe there are 6 biological sexes?
I know there are 2 sexes, men and women. I also know there's a very small percentage of people who have these chromosomal abnormalities, and I believe they deserve to be treated with dignity and respect.
And the party's other freakazoid, James Carville, is proving that Democrats have nothing to say besides screw Trump.
We hate you, you understand that, man? But we want you to feel not just our hatred, but the hatred that is felt for you all across this country.
It's not enough to be just against Trump. MAGA, whether you like it or not, is a place where people find community. It's a divisive, hateful community. But this, to me, is, what this book is about, trying to say to his base as well that there is something sick in America today.
And you look at, what's his name? Carville. He just looks like a vulture's turgid penis.
That's exactly the image
just
that came to mind.
with peyronie's. I guess we'll go to you anyway, Dana, because I've said something disgusting. What is it about people that they need you to know? I need you to know how angry I am, under the assumption that we would care. We find it funny, but we don't care.
It reminds me, recent clips of him remind me of the clips of Rosie O'Donnell when she was in Ireland, who said she was leaving, but then she was on the TV every day talking about how miserable she was.
He's drunk.
Well, I just find it a little bit sad. He can say whatever he wants, of course, but I would say that's not right in his mind.
Jesse, I know you are just ready to go on Talarico, so take it away.
Correction, it's Talarico.
Okay.
And they nominated someone more effeminate than Beto, and I can't wait for this race to get underway. Did you know that he looks prepubescent?
These are the notes you took?
Did you know that he looks like the guy that leaves an apple on the teacher's desk? That's this guy. Now, the major factor in this race, Greg, is whether Talarico's vegan.
Okay.
Why do we think that? Well, because he's on tape saying, I'm proud to say that our campaign has officially become a non-meat campaign. We are only buying vegan products from our local vegan businesses. And so now that we're calling him vegan, he says, I'm not a vegan, and the Democrats are posting pictures of him swallowing large sticks of meat. Super defensive. And this is what it's going to look like for the rest of this race, is that him trying to prove he likes meat and him getting snapped, trying to eat. He's going to have the meat sweats until November, basically. This is not the headspace you want to be in, where you're trying to prove you're normal. You are then operating in your opponent's frame. Now, I'm new to the Bible, Greg.
Oh, good for you.
As you know, Harold, even I know it's God the Father gave his only son. It's not God the mother. It's not God the trans. God is the Father. He's also 37 and not married. Let's get into this. He says just recently that he has a girlfriend, and they've been together for 4 years. And he called her his best friend, and she was his rock. And he's not revealing her identity because he wants to respect her privacy and keep her safe during the campaign.
Does she live in Canada?
Now, if the campaign has only been going on for less than a year and they've been dating for 4 years, why haven't we ever seen this woman before? Basically, what I'm saying is this: she exists. We're going to find out, because if he wins, are they going to have a coming out party? Or is she still going to stay the secret girlfriend? And is this totally not fake girlfriend also a vegan? This is a great race to cover.
So, Harold, I'm willing to bet that Jesse's strategy of attack will help Talarico win. Because none of the things he says has any bearing. That's what the Democrats want.
Yes, a gay vegan is definitely going to win in Texas.
Look,
Not gay and not vegan, for the record.
let the record reflect, I didn't get married till I was 38. But
Yeah, but like you were kicking it for years, Ford. We all knew.
but
You're on the cover of a magazine.
So I think Talarico is going to have to explain some of his views, explain some of these things. And that interview there with Ed O'Keefe seems like, I think Mr. O'Keefe was a young interviewer. I think he's going to have to start doing that. Mr. Paxton is going to have to try to reconcile things with Mr. Cornyn. I saw some of the worst ads, most brutal ads I ever saw in a campaign. I thought I had brutal ads run against me. This guy had some really, really brutal ads run against him. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens. And Mr. Cornyn said he was going to support him. I hope we get to a point where both these guys start talking about the things they're going to do for the state. I think some of the issues that Jesse raised, I hear where Greg is coming from, and I think Democrats would love if that's the only thing Paxton talks about. Democrats probably have a better shot. But I do think these are questions. Jesse's raised questions about not necessarily about his sexual preference, but about things that he wants to do, things he's done in the past, things he's said about gender. I think he's going to have to explain that perhaps more fully. But ultimately, this race is going to come down to prices. Even here in New York, Bruce Blakeman, one of the leading candidates on the Republican side for governor, he's trying to establish an affordability party in the state. So, and he wants to be the nominee there. So voters who are Democrat or independent alike who think affordability is issue, so they may vote for him. Affordability remains the top issue in the campaign. And whichever one of these candidates gets to that issue fastest and delivers ideas and talks about solutions, that's the candidate I think is going to win in Texas.
Dana just smirked.
I mean, do you really think there's that many Democrats or independents in Texas that are going to vote for Talarico?
I think if he gets to talking about the issues, DP, I think they will. I think
Have you seen the ads are running against
Have you seen the ads that John Cornyn ran against Ken Paxton?
and they didn't work.
Right, but hear me
That's
out.
my point. It's
But
like
hear me-
everybody's been saying this about Paxton for years.
But
It
my
didn't
point is
work.
different. My point is Paxton and Cornyn, I want to see them reconcile after what Cornyn said about Paxton.
Well, Cornyn said
those
last
voters,
night that he's like, I'm on board. He's like, I'll get behind it.
I've heard that before. We'll see.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.